Hey everyone, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to let us know what you think in the comments. All right, so today we are taking a deep dive into, well, I guess you could call it a pop culture phenomenon.
Mm.
It's Nicole Scherzinger's performance in the Broadway revival of Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, yeah. She's getting rave reviews.
Yeah, and we're going to kind of unpack why this is so much more than just a pop star, trying to make it on Broadway.
It really is interesting, how people are reacting.
Yeah, like I totally get it. You think
Yeah.
of Scherzinger and you think Pussycat Dolls, you think The Masked Singer, Broadway. I don't know.
Not the first thing that comes to mind.
Right. But trust me, this deep dive, it's going to change your perspective.
It really will. I mean, the reviews have been just stellar.
Yeah.
Some critics are even comparing her to, Patti LuPone and Glenn Close, who've also played Norma Desmond.
Okay, so that's the top tier.
Oh, yeah.
That's Broadway royalty right there.
Ew.
But I feel like for a lot of people, this whole thing might seem like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but that's what's so fascinating about it. I mean, if you look back at her career, you can actually see hints of this Broadway brilliance all over the place.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And, for those who maybe aren't familiar with, the theater awards and things, the Olivier Awards are basically the British equivalent of the Tonys.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what?
Right.
Scherzinger got an Olivier nomination for her role in Cats in London's West End, their Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah, and let's not forget, she's been, a muse for Andrew Lloyd Webber for years now.
It's like she's been training for this role her whole life, kind of under the radar.
Exactly.
And you don't have to take our word for it. I mean, go on YouTube, look up some of her old performances.
Oh, the internet is your friend here.
Oh my gosh, seriously, chills.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's that clip of her singing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina from Evita.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Talk about foreshadowing. Seriously.
The poise, the emotion she brings to that song, I mean, it's like she's channeling Norma Desmond already.
Right. And then Memory from Cats.
Oh, yeah. Heartbreaking.
Just the power in her voice, hitting those high notes so effortlessly.
And for a totally different vibe, there's also her Phantom of the Opera tribute.
Oh, yeah.
She's basically playing Christine, and her vocal control is it's out of this world. It shows she's like a technical powerhouse, too.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's when you watch these videos, it's not just, oh, there's a pop star singing.
Right.
You realize, no, this is a performer who gets it. She understands musical theater,
Totally. And her talents go way beyond Andrew Lloyd Webber, too.
Oh, for sure. So what else do we need to be watching?
Okay, so you've got to check out her cover of Adele's Rollin' in the Deep. It, went crazy viral.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's just a great example of her versatility, She can handle these raw, emotional performances just as well as those big theatrical numbers. I mean, she made that song her own. It was incredible.
Yeah.
But we can't forget about her roles in those TV musicals like Annie Live and Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, those really show off her stage presence and her charisma, qualities that are definitely helping her kill it in Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and now for a deep cut, you have to see her as Maureen in the Hollywood Bowl production of Rent.
Oh, yes.
It's pure energy. You'll totally get why everyone's raving about her now.
Yeah, so it's all these seemingly different roles,
Yeah.
Pop star, reality TV judge, musical theater actress, they all connect in a way, It's this thread of dedication, raw talent, like a puzzle coming together.
Oh, that's a great way to put it. It's not just luck that she's doing so well on Broadway. It's years of hard work, undeniable talent. She was meant for this role.
Totally. It really does make you wonder, how many other performers are out there with these hidden depths just waiting for the right role?
Oh my gosh, right. It's we shouldn't put people in boxes,
Talent can just show up in these unexpected ways.
Yeah, and I think if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
it speaks to the power of taking risks and breaking free from expectations.
Yeah.
Like Scherzinger's success in Sunset Boulevard, it's like a challenge to all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
To think beyond labels,
Yeah.
and just embrace talent wherever we find it.
Yeah. This deep dive is totally making me want to broaden my horizons. What incredible performances are we missing out on because we're so stuck in these categories, these genres?
Oh, it's a great point. It's like a call for all of us to be more open-minded, when it comes to entertainment. Be curious. Step outside your comfort zone. You never know what amazing artistry you might discover.
And let's be real, Scherzinger's journey is a testament to hard work and dedication. you
That's
know?
for sure.
It's not just about talent, it's about putting in the effort to hone your craft, and clearly it's paying off big time for her.
Yeah, it's a reminder that talent alone isn't enough, right? It takes commitment, discipline, a willingness to push yourself to those new heights. Totally. And speaking of hard work and talent, let's go back to like those Pussycat Dolls days for a second.
Okay.
I mean, even in those pop songs, her vocals were always top-notch.
Oh, yeah.
You could just tell. Like, this is a serious singer, even in that context.
Absolutely. Her vocal ability has always been undeniable. And don't forget the dance moves.
Oh, right.
The woman's a triple threat.
Okay, so we've established Scherzinger is basically like a force of nature when it comes to talent. But let's zoom in on Sunset Blvd specifically. What makes this particular role such a good fit for her?
Well, I mean, Norma Desmond is a complicated character, right?
Yeah.
She's demanding, she's vulnerable, she's just, like, larger than life.
Yeah.
You need a performer who can capture all those nuances, and it seems like Scherzinger is doing just that.
It sounds like she's not just playing the role, she's like inhabiting it.
Exactly.
Bringing her own unique experiences and her perspective to create something truly unforgettable.
And that's what separates, you know, a good performance from a truly great one. That ability to connect with the character on a deep level and just make it your own.
And it's obvious audiences are feeling that connection. I mean, the reviews are glowing, and there's this, like, buzz, this energy around the whole production.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's talking about it.
Right, and it's a reminder of the power of live theater, you know?
Yeah.
When a performer truly embodies a role, it creates this incredible energy. It spills out beyond the stage, connects with the audience. It becomes this shared experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that feeling of being right there in the moment with the performer that just makes live theater so magical.
Oh, yeah.
And it sounds like Scherzinger is bringing that magic.
Absolutely. This whole thing is proof that sometimes the most unexpected pairings lead to the most extraordinary outcomes. Like, who would have thought a pop star could become a Broadway sensation? It's, you know, kind of a beautiful thing.
It really is. Like, this entire deep dive has been full of these light bulb moments for me.
Oh, yeah.
It's made me rethink my assumptions about performers, genres, like
Yeah.
what talent really means.
And that's the beauty of these deep dives and exploration, you know?
Yeah.
They challenge us to think differently, to open our minds, appreciate the complexity of the world around us.
This conversation has given me so much to think about. It's a reminder that there's always something new to discover, and the most amazing journeys are often the ones we least expect.
I couldn't agree more. Sometimes those unexpected journeys lead us to the most incredible destinations, like, you know, a pop star taking Broadway by storm. It's a beautiful reminder that anything is possible.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive into, the world of Nicole Scherzinger and her Broadway debut in Sunset Blvd, what's the one big takeaway we want our listeners to remember?
I think it's this, talent can blossom in the most unexpected ways. Don't underestimate anyone. Be open to surprises. You never know what amazing things people are capable of.
It's inspiring, right? Like, don't let anyone put you in a box.
Yeah.
Chase those passions, work hard, and who knows, maybe you'll end up on Broadway too.
Amazing things can happen.
Seriously. This whole deep dive has been such a trip, like twists and turns I never expected.
Definitely a journey.
It's making me want to, go out there and find all this hidden talent.
Right.
What other surprises are hiding in the entertainment world?
Oh, so many. The possibilities are, endless.
I know, right? That's what makes it so exciting.
Exactly.
Well, folks, looks like we've reached the end of our deep dive into Nicole Scherzinger and her incredible Broadway success.
It's been awesome, exploring her talent,
Yeah.
and seeing how she got to this point with Sunset Blvd.
Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments, what surprised you the most about all this.
Yes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking those questions, and never be afraid to dive deep into the unexpected.